back to Tutorifyx TV. Today, you're going to learn how to divide using the equal group and the erase strategies. Let's get into it. By the end of today's lesson, you are going to learn how to represent and solve division problems using the equal groups and the erase strategies, as well as learning that division means to share equally. Before we jump into it, we have to know what division even means. So division means splitting a total into equal parts. So if I gave you a big chocolate Hershey's candy bar that had 12 pieces inside, you had to split the candy bar with your 3 friends. Well, they would all get the same amount, right? So they would all have 4 pieces. That's a way to look at it. However, I know you don't want to split your chocolate bar. I wouldn't either. So let's look at it a different way. Let's look at 12 divided by 3 a little bit closer. So here I have the words dividend and divisor. You have to know the difference between those two numbers because they each have a different role. So my dividend is my total. You're going to always start off with your total in the division problem. Then your divisor is what's being shared. Okay. Lastly, you have your quotient, and that's the answer to a division problem. We're going to solve that in a few. Now, if you watched our multiplication video with equal groups, it's going to look very similar to that. However, because it's division, it's going to be the opposites because it's the inverse operation of multiplication. Watch what I do here because it's going to look a little different than our last video. 12 divided by 3, that divisor is going to tell me how many groups I need to make. Okay, so I need 3 groups. 1, 2, 3. Check. I did that part. That dividend has to be split amongst my divisor. So I have 3 groups here. I need to make sure I have 12 split evenly amongst the 3 groups. Now that does not mean 12 is going to go in each group. No, it's very different than the multiplication. That means I need to split 12 amongst the 3 groups. Watch this. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The last step is to determine how many did I put into each group. I have 4 in the first group, 4 in the second group, and 4 in the third group. So I evenly split it amongst 3, and each group has 4. That is my answer. And that's why it's a little bit different than the multiplication strategy because typically you would add them all together to get your answer. Before division, all you have to do is simply see how many you put into one group, and that is your answer. Now you try it. Here I have 14 divided by 7. I'm not going to make 14 groups like I do with multiplication. No, no, no. I need to start off with my divisor. I need 7 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to squeeze that 7th one down here. I can do it. Now, how many do I need to split amongst the 7 groups? 14. Good job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Whoa! I'm going to pump the brakes because I've reached my total. I've reached my dividend. Now the last step is just to count how many I put into each of those circles. So there are 2 in the first circle, and I'm just looking here. There are 2 in every circle. So the answer is simply 2. That's how many are shared equally. That wasn't too bad. Let's try another one. Here I have 15 divided by 3. How many groups do I need to start with? 3. Good job. 1, 2, 3. Notice I'm making my circles large enough to put things inside. If your circles are too small, you're going to kind of squeeze those dots inside, and you don't want to squeeze them inside because you want to make sure you can clearly see them so that you can count them properly. Now I have to determine how many I need to split into all the 3 circles, and it's definitely 15. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Stop here. I've reached my dividend. I've reached my total. How many did you put into all the circles? They all have 5. Good job. Whoop, 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 whoop. I think you're ready for the next step. Let's jump into the array strategy. If you think you need to pause the screen to do a couple more practice problems for the equal group strategy, feel free to do so. Then unpause the screen so that you can catch up to where we are whenever you're ready. Let's take a look at our next problem, 10 divided by 5. We're not going to use the equal group strategy because we became a pro at that. Let's take it a step further using the array strategy. I need to have 5 rows. Remember, rows go side to side. So let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to continue to go right and fill in my array with 10. Now listen, I already have 5 here. I need to add another row to reach 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do you see that? Ooh! And the last step, my sweethearts, is to count how many columns you have. This is one column, and this is the second column. How easy is that? The answer is 2. Now, I could have looked at it that way and counted my columns, or my sweethearts, I could have looked to see how many I put into each row, just like we do in the equal group strategy, to get the answer as well. So either way, you'll get the right answer. You try it. 24 divided by 6. That divisor is still going to control the situation. It's going to tell you what to start off with first. I need 6 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, I need to count up until I get to 24. So there are already 6 here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Boom! Pause right here. I've reached my total. I've reached my dividend. So I don't need to go any further. Notice how my dots are in a nice, neat, orderly fashion. They're not plastered everywhere because you want to make sure they're in a nice, neat order so that you can count them properly. The last step is for me to count how many columns I have or count how many you put into each group. Either way, you'll get the answer. So I have 1 column here, 2 columns, 3, and 4. So my answer is simply 4. That's how easy this is, my sweethearts. So yes, in an array, I could have counted my columns to get the answer, or I could have looked at each row to determine how many I placed into each row to get the answer as well. Either way, the answer is 4. Try this final practice problem by yourself. I believe in you. If you need to pause the screen to solve it and then unpause the screen to reveal the answer, that is perfectly okay. What do I need to start with? The divisor, because the divisor is going to control the situation. It's going to tell me what to start off with first. So I need 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. Then I need to count up to 18, putting 1 dot in each row. There's 1, 2, 3 there, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Boom! Don't you go any further. I've reached my total, my sweethearts, so I'm at my destination. Do not go further because then you'll get the wrong answer, and we don't want that. So that final step is to determine how many you place into each row or simply count your columns. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The answer is 6. Whoop, 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 whoop. I think we're ready for a little fun. So we're going to do a divide and conquer game. Are you ready? Oh, I hope you are. So on the next slide, an equation will appear. You have to say the answer as fast as you can. Get your whiteboard and marker ready. Get a pencil and paper ready. I don't care what you use. Use something to help you. If you need to pause the screen to make sure you have enough time to work out the problems and then unpause the screen to reveal the answer, feel free to do so. Let's begin. 16 divided by 4. Ooh, okay, the first one out of 5. Can we start strong? I think we can. Here we go. The answer is 4. Whoop, 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 whoop. Go ahead and give yourself that point because you have 1 out of 5 correct. Let's look at this second one. 30 divided by 6. Ooh, you might need some time on this one. Use the equal group strategy, use the array strategy. It doesn't matter. You have two great strategies to help you. Just pick one. The answer is 5. And that was the easy one, my sweethearts, because look, 30 divided by 6, well, 5 times 6 definitely gives me 30, right? So you can use the inverse operation to help you. Let's take a look at 18 divided by 2. Yes, you can use the wonderful strategies we've been using this entire time. However, if you want to use the inverse operation at this time to help you, feel free to do so. Ask yourself, 2 times something gives me 18. This is the importance of knowing your multiplication facts. If you know your multiplication facts, you will also know your division. Let's take a look at the answer. You should have gotten 9. Woo-woo! Keep it up, my sweethearts. 2 more to go. Ooh, can we finish these last 2? I think we can. You've been getting them all correct so far, so let's finish strong. 20 divided by 2. Ask yourself, 2 times something gives me 20. Think about it. The answer is 10. Yes, I knew you knew it. I knew it was in that brain somewhere. Last one, let's finish strong. This one can be a little bit tricky if you're not careful. 8 divided by 8. Take your time. The answer is 1. Woo! If you got a 5 out of 5, say, oh yeah, because you are just so smart. We're going to finish off with a real world connection. It's very important that you know how to divide within word problems. So let's take a look. Amanda has 24 cookies to share among 6 friends. How many cookies does each student get? Well, I'm going to reread that problem and underline and circle keywords to help me solve this problem. Amanda has 24 cookies. I'm going to underline that because that's going to help me with my equation. To share among 6 friends. Well, guess what? That share is a key word for something. In no way, Jose, is it a key word for multiplication. It's definitely a key word for division. Yes, because share is a key word for division. Equal is a key word for division. Equally is a key word for division. All of those words help you know what operation to do. And then lastly, that number 6 is important because it's obviously our divisor in this situation. So let's write this equation out. 24 divided by 6 equals what? Well, I know I have the equal group strategy to help me, or I can use the array to help me. Just pick my poison. I'm going to choose, the equal group strategy. I just love the equal group strategy. It's so fun to me. So I know I need 6 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, how many get split among the 6 groups? 24. Good job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Boom! Push the brakes because I'm done. I've reached my total. Now I just have to look at the groups to see how many each group has. And each group has 4. That's it, and that's all. Easy as that. We're going to finish off with a quick reflection ticket. Use a whiteboard and marker, pencil and paper, or a sticky note. I don't care what you use. You pick your poison. And I want you to solve 21 divided by 3. Well, can you use the array strategy? Yes. Can you use the equal group strategy? Of course. Use either one of those strategies to help you solve for the answer. Feel free to pause the screen so that you have time to work, and then unpause the screen to reveal the answer. You should have gotten 7. Whoop, 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 whoop. Awesome job, sweethearts. I can also check this answer with the inverse operation. I know that 3 times 7 equals 21. So remember, study those multiplication facts so that you can get even better with your division facts. Mission completed, my lovelies. We learned how to divide using equal groups and arrays. Whoa! We also connected division with multiplication, a bonus. Keep on practicing and having fun while sharing equally. See you next time.